Hey everyone, Mike here with Karen today, and we're going to be diving into another piece from the 50 Mistakes Why Most Hotels Fail and How You Can Succeed blog series.
Absolutely.
And this blog is a goldmine, especially if you are an Indian hotel owner looking to boost your business.
Yeah.
And trust me, today's topic is a game changer.
Yeah, we're tackling mistake No-8, ignoring seasonal trends.
Ooh.
It's something that seems obvious, but you'd be surprised how many hotel owners miss out on huge opportunities because of it.
Yeah, it's easy to fall into that trap, right? You think, hey, I've got a great hotel, people will come.
Right.
But in a vibrant country like India, with its festivals and holidays and even the monsoon season,
Right.
there's a whole rhythm to the year that smart hotel owners can tap into.
Exactly. And the blog uses a fantastic example to illustrate this, a homestay in Kerala.
Okay.
Imagine this. They were struggling with inconsistent bookings, treating every month the same. They completely missed out on big events like Onam and Christmas, while their competitors were fully booked with festive packages.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating, seeing those opportunities slip away while you're left wondering, what am I doing wrong?
It was a real eye-opener for them. And you know what they did?
What do they do?
They started embracing seasonality.
Okay.
They began planning special campaigns, like offering traditional Kerala meals and decor during Onam. And during the monsoon, they got creative with wellness packages focused on Ayurvedic treatments.
Oh, so they turned what could have been a slow period into a unique selling point. Did it pay off?
Big time. Their bookings jumped by 40% within a year, and their revenue became much more consistent.
Wow.
That's the power of understanding and leveraging seasonality.
That's incredible. 40%. That's a huge jump.
Right.
It's a real-world example that shows this isn't just theory. This actually works.
Absolutely.
So for our listeners out there, imagine applying this to your own hotels. Think about the possibilities. But before we get too excited, let's break down exactly how to do this. What are the actionable steps the blog lays out?
The blog outlines 4 key steps. The first one is all about identifying your key seasons. It's about going beyond just the obvious holidays and really understanding the rhythm of your region.
Oh.
What are the local festivals? When are the school holidays? Are there specific times of the year when people are more likely to travel to your area? You need to do your research.
So it's about being in tune with your local market
Yeah.
and what drives demand.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The second step is where the fun begins. It's about tailoring seasonal packages that match those specific seasons. This is where you get to be creative and offer something truly special.
Okay. I can already see the gears turning for our listeners, thinking about Diwali packages, monsoon getaways, all sorts of possibilities.
Yeah.
But it's not just about slapping a label on it, right?
Yeah.
What makes a seasonal package truly stand out?
You hit the nail on the head. It's
Oh.
about those unique experiences that make a guest stay memorable. Let's say it's Diwali. Why not offer traditional sweets and decorations? Maybe even organize a small fireworks display. Or during the monsoon, how about partnering with a local spa to create a relaxing wellness retreat?
I love those ideas. You're not just providing a room, you're offering an immersive experience that's tailored to the season. That's what's going to attract guests.
Absolutely.
But even with the perfect package, you still need people to know about it.
Exactly. And that brings us to step 3, early promotion.
Okay.
Don't wait till the last minute to start spreading the word. Get those campaigns rolling well in advance to capture early bird bookings. Use social media, email marketing, travel websites, every tool at your disposal.
So it's about being proactive and strategic with your marketing.
Exactly.
Okay.
And now comes the part that might seem counterintuitive. Planning for the off-season. That's step 4.
Oh, okay.
This is where you get creative with strategies to keep those bookings coming even during slower periods.
Okay, this is where a lot of hotel owners might struggle. But the blog emphasizes that with the right approach, you can attract guests year-round. So how do you do it? What are some practical tips for tackling the off-season?
Well, it starts with reframing your mindset. Instead of seeing the off-season as a dreaded period, see it as an opportunity to offer something different.
Okay.
Think about discounted packages, staycation deals, or even partnering with local businesses to create unique experiences.
Oh, so instead of just slashing prices and hoping for the best, you're giving people a reason to visit even when it's not peak season.
Right. The blog highlights the idea of partnering with local businesses.
Okay.
For instance, during the monsoon, when many travelers might hesitate, you could collaborate with a nearby yoga studio and offer a monsoon wellness retreat. It's about turning a perceived weakness into a strength.
I like that. It's about thinking outside the box and finding those hidden gems that each season offers. But let's be realistic. A lot of hotel owners, especially those running smaller operations, might feel overwhelmed by all of this. They might think, I just don't have the time or resources to implement all these strategies. What would you say to them?
That's a valid concern, and the blog addresses this head on. They emphasize that seasonal planning doesn't need to be this massive, budget-busting undertaking.
Okay.
It's about being smart and strategic. Start small, make incremental changes, and build on your successes. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Okay, so that's a relief. It's not about reinventing the wheel every season. It's about making smart, consistent efforts that add up over time.
Exactly. And the blog gives some great practical tips for doing just that.
Okay.
For example, they talk about leveraging social media to promote your seasonal offers, which can be very cost-effective. They also suggest partnering with local businesses to create joint packages, which expands your reach and resources. It's about working smarter, not harder.
And I think that's a crucial point, especially for our listeners who are already juggling so many responsibilities. Knowing that they don't have to do it all alone, that there are partners and resources out there to help is huge.
Absolutely.
Right.
And speaking of resources, there's someone the blog highlights who can be a great asset for hotel owners looking to level up their game.
Oh, yeah.
His name is Arun Kumar Raman, and he's a seasoned expert in the hospitality industry.
Oh, great.
He runs a hotel growth mastermind community where he teaches hotel professionals all about identifying and analyzing seasonal trends, creating those compelling packages we were talking about, and really mastering the art of marketing during both peak and off-peak periods.
So it was like a mentor guiding hotel owners towards success.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
And he even offers a hotel growth masterclass, which is a 2-hour webinar packed with practical tips and strategies. He's also very active on social media, sharing insights and AI strategies specific to the hospitality industry.
Wow, that's a wealth of knowledge and support right there. It sounds like he's truly passionate about helping hotels thrive.
He definitely is.
It's all about empowering hotel owners with the knowledge and resources they need to overcome challenges and build thriving businesses.
Absolutely.
I love that. But before we get completely sidetracked, let's bring it back to our core topic for today, conquering seasonality. And there's one thing that keeps coming back to me as we've been talking about all these strategies and resources.
What's that?
I keep thinking about all the missed opportunities, not just for hotels, but for travelers too. When hotels don't embrace seasonality, they're not just losing out on revenue, they're also missing the chance to create truly unique and memorable experiences for their guests.
That's such an important point. It's about so much more than just filling rooms. It's about showcasing the best of your region, celebrating local culture, and creating those special moments that guests will cherish.
Exactly. It's about making those connections, creating a story that goes beyond just a place to stay.
Yeah.
And that, I think, is what truly sets successful hotels apart.
Well said.
Right.
But before we wrap up this part of our deep dive, I want to leave our listeners with something to ponder.
Ooh, I love a good thought-provoking question. What is it?
The blog leaves us with this. What's one seasonal opportunity you've overlooked, and how could you tap into it?
Oh, that's a great question to spark some introspection. It really challenges us to look beyond the obvious and see the hidden potential in each season.
I think a lot of us get so caught up in the day-to-day operations that we forget to step back and ask, what else is possible?
Yeah, it's like we're so focused on keeping the lights on that we miss the chance to create something truly special.
Right. And I think that's where the real magic happens, when you start to see those overlooked opportunities and say, hey, we can do something amazing with this.
Okay, so let's put on our creative thinking caps here. What are some examples of seasonal opportunities that hotel owners might be missing?
Well, it could be something as simple as a local festival that hasn't been fully capitalized on. Maybe there's a harvest festival in your region that draws crowds, but no one's really created a tailored experience around it.
Oh, okay. Or what about those shoulder seasons, the times between peak seasons that often get overlooked?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are prime opportunities to attract travelers looking for a less crowded, more affordable getaway.
Right, and with a little creativity, you can turn those shoulder seasons into something truly unique. Maybe it's a fall colors package that showcases the beautiful foliage in your area, or a spring awakening retreat that focuses on wellness and rejuvenation.
Those are great examples. It's all about tapping into the natural rhythms of the year and creating experiences that resonate with travelers.
I agree. And the beauty of it is, it doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes the simplest ideas are the most effective.
Exactly. It could be something as easy as partnering with a local farm to offer fresh, seasonal produce on your menu. or organizing a guided hike to a nearby waterfall during the monsoon season.
Those are fantastic ideas, and they really highlight the importance of collaboration. Working with local businesses and artisans can add so much depth and authenticity to your offerings.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It creates those win-win situations where everyone benefits. The hotel gets to offer something unique and memorable, the local businesses get exposure to new customers, and the travelers get a taste of the true local flavor.
yeah, it's a beautiful thing,
Yeah.
and it really speaks to the power of community.
But let's be real, sometimes those creative juices just aren't flowing, and I think that's where a lot of hotel owners might hit a wall.
Mhm.
They know they need to embrace seasonality, but they just don't know where to start.
Yeah, that's a common challenge. It can
Yeah.
feel overwhelming, especially when you're already busy running a business.
Mm.
So what advice would you give to those hotel owners who are feeling stuck?
First and foremost, don't panic. It's okay to start small. Pick one season, one opportunity, and focus on that. You don't have to do everything at once.
Okay, that's a great point. Break it down into manageable chunks. And remember,
Yeah.
you don't have to do it alone.
Right.
There are so many resources available to help you. Talk to your local tourism board, connect with other hoteliers, attend industry events. There's a wealth of knowledge and support out there.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to experiment. Try something new, see what works, and learn from your experiences. That's how you'll find those winning strategies that really set your hotel apart.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And remember, every season is a chance to tell a new story, to create a fresh experience for your guests. Embrace that opportunity and let your creativity shine.
I love that. It's about seeing the potential in every season and using it to create something truly remarkable. But I think there's one more piece to this puzzle that we need to address.
What's that?
It's the fear factor. I think a lot of hotel owners might be hesitant to fully embrace seasonality because they're afraid of what might happen.
I see what you mean. It's the fear of the unknown, the fear of investing time and resources into something that might not pay off. Right. And I think there's also a fear of alienating your core customer base. Some hotel owners might worry that if they focus too much on specific seasons, they'll lose those loyal guests who come year-round.
Those are valid concerns, but I think they stem from a misunderstanding of what embracing seasonality truly means. It's not about abandoning your core values or neglecting your loyal customers.
Okay. It's about enhancing the experience for everyone.
Exactly.
Right.
It's about adding layers to your offerings, creating those special touches that make each season unique and memorable. And if I do it right, it can actually strengthen your relationships with your existing guests and attract new ones.
Oh, so it's not an either situation. It's about finding that balance between consistency and novelty.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's about being the hotel that always delivers a fantastic experience, but also surprises and delights its guests with something new and exciting each season.
I like that. It's about being both reliable and remarkable.
Well said. And I think that's a great note to end this part of our deep dive on.
Agreed. We've covered a lot of ground, from identifying seasonal opportunities to overcoming those fears that might be holding you back. But we're not done yet. In the next part of our deep dive, we're gonna explore some real-world examples of hotels that are absolutely nailing this whole seasonality thing. Get ready to be inspired.
Yeah, we'll look at specific strategies they've used, the challenges they've faced, and the results they've achieved. It's all about learning from the best and seeing what's truly possible.
I'm excited. I always find it so motivating to see how other hotels are innovating and pushing the boundaries.
Me too. And as we wrap up this episode, I keep coming back to that question in the blog post. What's one seasonal opportunity you've overlooked, and how could you tap into it?
It's a question that every hotel owner should be asking themselves regularly because the truth is there's always something new to discover, some untapped potential just waiting to be unlocked.
And the beauty of it is the answer is different for every hotel. It depends on your location, your target audience, your unique strengths. But the key is to be open to exploring those possibilities.
So to all our listeners out there, I encourage you to take some time this week to reflect on that question. What's one seasonal opportunity you've been missing? Maybe it's a local festival, a shift in weather patterns, or a partnership with a local business.
Whatever it is, don't be afraid to brainstorm, to get creative, to think outside the box. Because when you embrace seasonality, you're not just boosting your bottom line, you're creating a richer, more vibrant experience for your guests.
And that's what it's all about, creating those memorable moments, those lasting impressions that will keep guests coming back year after year.
So, to recap what we've learned today, ignoring seasonal trends can seriously hurt your revenue. India, with its diverse festivals and weather patterns, offers a unique rhythm for hoteliers to capitalize on.
And remember that inspiring story from the Kerala homestay. They weren't afraid to experiment and embrace seasonality, and they reaped the rewards.
Remember those 4 actionable steps we discussed. Identify your key seasons, tailor special packages, promote them early, and strategically plan for your off-season. Don't be overwhelmed. Start small, be consistent, and you'll see positive results.
Don't forget about leveraging the power of community. Connect with fellow hotel owners, learn from their experiences, and support each other. You are not alone in this journey. And for a wealth of knowledge and expert guidance, check out Arun Kumar Raman's Hotel Growth Mastermind community, the Hotel Growth Masterclass, a 2-hour power-packed practical webinar conducted weekly, the Hotel Growth Hub Facebook group or WhatsApp community.
These platforms offer insights, tips, tools, and even AI strategies tailored specifically for the hospitality industry.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into seasonal trends, remember this. Every season is a new opportunity to connect with your guests, to showcase the best of what your hotel and your region have to offer.
Embrace the challenge, unleash your creativity, and watch your hotel flourish throughout the year.
This is Mike.
And Karen signing off.
See you in the next episode.